What's up, y'all? My name is Roxy. Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite flexibility techniques called Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation, which is a mouthful, so we call it PNF for short. PNF is a type of active stretching. It's a technique that helps target specific muscles that you are trying to build flexibility with. And the truth about flexibility is that it is so much more of a mental game than we think. It's not just about stretching and trying to make those muscles lengthen. It's all about creating a sense of safety in your brain. Your brain controls how deep you are able to go into your full range of motion. You already have all the flexibility you need built into your body, but whether or not your brain will let you access it is a whole other story. So active stretching is a way to help the brain feel safe and feel like we have control of our range of motion. PNF is a technique that you can use when you are holding a static stretch. So most of the time what I notice in dancers and most people in general is that we hold stretches very passively. We're just kind of sitting in them, not moving, and we're relaxed. So active stretching is when we bring in some kind of muscle activation, and that can be dynamic where we're also moving in our range of motion while we stretch and strengthen at the same time. It can also absolutely be static, and you don't necessarily have to be moving to make it active, and that's kind of what we're focusing on today. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. This is helping your brain feel and connect to the sensations in your body. This is what helps facilitate that sense of embodiment that the brain really likes, that the brain can feel and target, okay, in a lengthened position, the muscle that is being stretched can also be strong. Okay, so this is a combo of activating and releasing and really that mind to muscle control that the brain really responds well to. And PNF stretching has been shown in research to be way more effective than just sitting in a stretch and being completely relaxed. There is, of course, a time and a place for completely relaxed stretching, but if you really want to improve your flexibility, this is what you should start doing when you are static stretching. Okay, so let me teach you how to do it. I'm going to have a resistance band and just kind of take you through a few different examples of where you can use PNF. So PNF is a very targeted technique where we're going to be targeting one muscle or one area, one group of muscles. And we're going to start lying down. I've got my resistance band here. We're going to start with a reclined hamstring stretch. So bring the band around your foot. And we're going to starting every PNF with 10 seconds of just breathing and stretching. So just relax all your muscles, just surrendering into the weight of gravity and your arms and the band here. And already seeing if you can kind of feel into this back of the leg. You can use your hand to just bring some contact and awareness, or just breathe and feel into where you feel the tension. And now what we're gonna start with is using the band to give us some resistance, and I'm pulling with the band, and then I'm gonna activate the muscle that I'm trying to stretch. So I'm gonna activate these hamstring muscles here and try and push against the band. Now it's very subtle. I'm going from relaxed to engaged. I'm slightly pushing against the resistance band. It doesn't have to be super hard, but engaging. And now you're going to let those muscles relax with your next exhale. Kind of let them surrender to the band, okay? This is a contract and then relax. Then you're going to, again, contract and see if you can push the band away, kind of fight and hold. And you're thinking of contracting here. And then you relax, and then you see if you can pull that leg in a little bit deeper. And that's just what you do, kind of inch by inch. So I'm gonna contract and squeeze, And like, I'm feeling that activation, feeling that resistance, and then I relax and pull, okay? So it's like relax and push away, gonna fight, and then release and surrender. And then you don't have to use the band once your leg starts to get a little closer, then you can just push against, and it's subtle, like I'm not, going all the way up, but just enough to like feel this engagement here. Feel that like activation, gonna push away, and then I let it surrender. And then I activate, squeeze here, feel that strength, and then surrender. And you just kind of do that, dropping down lower and lower. Going from contracted to relaxed. So we've already come quite a long way from where we started. So let's do the other side now, starting with the band. The key with this is like you let the stretch and let the technique do its magic. So here we are when I relax. This is where my starting point here. Just letting the weight of my arms pull that leg down and relax. So breathe here, relax. Breath is important here. Feel into where you're getting the stretch. And then from your hamstrings, from your glutes, try and push that leg away, engage. Squeeze the muscle while it's in this stretched position. Squeeze, fight against that band. And as we exhale, we're gonna let that leg totally relax. Let the band pull you down. And relax. And then we're gonna engage. So you're gonna fight against that band here. But keep the band nice and tight. Don't let your leg actually pull away. And then relax. Next side, just use my arms. Pull, let these muscles relax, surrendering to your arms, and then we're gonna engage, squeeze. Like you're trying to like pull yourself up, pushing away. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, like squeeze, really feel, engage and connect, and then relax. Whoa, got a good release on that one. It's like the more that you squeeze and really get that proprioceptive, neuromuscular facilitation, it really works wonders. So that's a version of that you can do. And then you can also do this if we come into something like a pigeon. And you want to work towards a mermaid here. So I'm going to get this band around my foot first here. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're trying to stretch this back leg now. So I'm going to start by breathing. We always start in the more relaxed space here. Go right to that place where you start to feel some of that tightness, perhaps, that stretch resistance. And now I'm going to engage and try to pull this foot away. So I'm feeling engagement in this whole leg here, trying to push away. And then on my next exhale, surrender. Stretch it, and then relax. And then I'm thinking from my quads and my glutes, pushing away. Squeeze, like really consciously put the mind in the muscle and then relax. Oh yeah, here we go. And then you can use your hands too to push. Like I'm relaxing, and then I'm gonna push away. You guys see my muscles engaging? Like squeeze, push. Make that leg work. You wanna find a balance where like you're working, but you're not like straining. And then let the muscles of the legs totally relax, like let go. Let them be noodles. This is a good practice in consciously, like mind to the muscle, engage one more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Show your brain that you have strength here, and then let it go. Woo. Oh yeah. You can relax, and you can just do that a few times and just like press, engage, squeeze, like I'm squeezing, and then let go. Good. Okay, let's do the other side really quick. Last of that time. Starting with the 10 seconds of relaxing. See how far you go passive. It's like, yes, eventually passive stretching will get you deeper, but this is a lot quicker, a lot more efficient. So let's start. We're going to engage. Try to push away from that band. Work that muscle. And then let the band pull you in. Relax. Wow. That was already very effective. And then we're gonna push again. Squeezing quads, glutes, hamstrings. Exhale, surrender. I'm gonna let go of that band. Squeeze my hands. And we relax and then push, engage, like really feel that fight. And let it go. We always release on the exhale. Squeeze, press mind to the muscle. And I hold in the tension for about like 5 seconds. Good, wow, we came a long way from where we started. Okay, so you can also do this in a like half splits shape here too. And instead of using the resistance band, we're gonna use like pushing into the floor. So thinking about this whole leg engaging and like pushing down. So let's start here. Just checking in. And while we're here, make sure that your pelvis isn't rounding. Try and have a nice like flat lengthened spine here. Okay, now we're going to squeeze, and it's not gonna look like much is happening, but I'm squeezing my glutes, my hamstring, and I'm pushing down into the floor. Almost like I could, push so hard that I don't even need my hands. I'm working, squeeze, and then we're gonna relax and melt over that leg. And sometimes I like to add a little like foot hip circle here. Very relaxed, juicy. And then I'm gonna squeeze. And I'm thinking of squeezing the muscle, like literally mind to the muscle in the stretch. And then relax. And all you're doing here is squeezing, engage the muscle, like go into the stretch and then squeeze it. Show your brain that you can feel muscle activation in a stretch. It's not just passive. Exhale, relax, and wow. I've already gone a lot deeper. And I am not warm, you guys. Like I did not warm up before this. I have not stretched all day, actually. Let's do the other side. This technique just works really well. So starting relaxed. Breathing. Okay, and then let's engage, squeeze here, push into the floor. Squeeze, 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 mind the muscle, and then let those muscles relax. Do a little foot circle here. Okay, squeezing these hamstrings and quads, like this whole leg here, engage. In the stretch, like go into the stretch and then squeeze, engage, be strong. And then relax. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then squeeze and relax, or not relax, squeeze and engage. Squeeze, squeeze in that stretch and then let go. You just squeeze. Exhale. Would you look at that? Okay. You can also do this in something like this double stack stretch. Again, using the floor. So we're trying to stretch these quads here, right? So I'm gonna engage the quads and again, try to like push like as if I was trying to push myself away and push into the floor. Well, let's start on our relax. So we're trying to work to stretch these quads here. So first thing, coming down either onto your forearms, or you can stay lifted wherever you are. Try and tuck your pelvis a little bit. We're gonna start just chilling, relaxing. And since we're targeting the quads, I want you to squeeze these muscles and try to push into the floor like you were trying to like push yourself away. Pushing, squeeze, like really squeeze, contract those muscles. And then let it go. Woo. Drop them down. And then squeeze. Squeeze, breathe, and let it go. Oh, so effective. Okay, other side. Here, tuck your pelvis, come down, and we'll breathe. Just stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let's squeeze and push into the floor for 5, squeeze 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. All right, then again, let's squeeze, engage, press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Oh my gosh, and just drop deeper and deeper. Cool. You can really use this technique in so many stretches, like any stretch that you would normally hold kind of static and passive, add in the contract and relax, okay? That's really as simple as it. I'll do this in the splits too sometimes, like I'll squeeze and try and like lift myself off the floor and like engage and then soften. Or you don't have to go that crazy too. You can just squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. And it looks like not really anything is happening, but I'm engaging, connecting with the muscles, and it's gonna make you just feel more at ease. Like when you go into the relax, you're really gonna feel more melty, more relaxed into the stretch. That is our PNF stretching, and take this and experiment with it. It's all about just contracting and relaxing. And if you would like to learn more about all of my favorite stretching techniques and how to get flexibility faster and safer, I have an incredible program called my Flexibility Masterclass that is going to teach you all my favorite techniques, how to use them, when to use them, why, to really get the most out of your stretching and really start to see progress. So if you are feeling stuck or you have some story that like, I'm just not flexible, I promise you, you are. Your brain and nervous system probably just needs some help to open up and allow you to access your full range of motion. So this course is incredible. You're gonna learn so much about the science of flexibility, how it really works, all the techniques that will get you insane progress, and then you'll also get some exclusive yoga workshops and classes with me for your back flexibility, your hip and middle splits flexibility, and your shoulder flexibility. So it's a great course. You will learn so much. It'll change the game for you. And PNF is just one of the things that we get into in that program. I'm even doing it right now in this middle splits. I'm squeezing my inner thighs and then relaxing. Squeezing all the muscles. Show your brain that you can engage, that you have control, you have strength, you have activation even in your depth. All right, friends, if you like this video, please share it to someone who needs it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you have questions. You can comment below, and I will also link my Flexibility Masterclass below. You can sign up and start stretching today.